Hi, we're Vaultry, and you're watching
Youth Music TV!
I'm Damien, I play guitar.
Guy, I'm the drummer.
I'm Leaf. I do vocals, and I do the programming.
I'm Brad. I play guitar.
I'm Josh. I play bass.
Vaultry kind of started out of the wake of a band, this metalcore band that Josh and I had been in. We wanted something new, something different. We didn't know exactly what to call it or anything like that, so Josh was we were throwing around one-word ideas, and Josh was looking at, what was it, the bobblehead from Fallout?
Yeah, Fallout video game. There's a little bobblehead that says Vault Tech on it, and I just kind of changed Vault around into Vaultry.
And Leaf joined us very shortly afterwards, and it's been this like consistent membership change up until this final lineup.
So before I was in Vaultry, I was a DJ, and I made like drum step and trap and stuff. But I also played in a band called Subsolar. We only released one song, and we were kind of like, I don't know, like progressive metal, I guess.
I've played in a bunch of rock bands and a bunch of indie bands and a bunch of punk metal bands, and now I'm playing in a cool dudes bands.
Just play death metal, power metal, tech metal, I don't know, just like rock metal, I guess. When I joined these guys, they were metal, so I was like, that's cool, and we're not really metal anymore, but I'm still like, this is really cool, so I don't know.
This is Sky, everyone.
And then these guys are in Tears and Counting, you already heard.
Punk and screamo bands, and Lord knows, I've been doing this since I was 14.
I really like those Backstreet Kids. No, but anyway, I really can't. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna try to be real. Okay, anyway. I think my biggest influences are, Coheed and Cambria, and Bring Me the Horizon's a big one, I think, now with my music, and Band of Skulls and other rock bands, because rock bands.
I just watch YouTube drummers, that's it. I don't actually listen to music anymore at this point.
I like all sorts of things. I'm one of those people that never has a favorite band. I kind of just like shift what I like. I like Pendulum a lot. I like Bring Me the Horizon. I like a lot of J-rock and a lot of anime themes because, anime is cool, I guess.
I've always been a punk kid, but for this album in particular, I was listening to a lot of While She Sleeps and the Gaslight Anthem.
Other than video games, I don't know. I guess they change a lot, kind of like everybody. Started with like Under Oath, Metallica. I don't know. Got into more like punk and like grungy stuff, like Every Time I Die. Lots of local bands. Boring.
Next question. Most of the music videos are conceptualized by myself. I'm kind of like, I guess, the author of Vaultry. I write all the concepts for the lyrics and then also for the storytelling and for the music videos. It's mostly just like, I don't know, I like to write a lot, so if you can kind of bring it over from the auditory aspect over to the visual, I really like that as well. I've been in a couple bands actually where we were trying to combine both audio and visual and having video accompaniment to all the music, and it's like a trying experience, but hopefully one day we can do something like that with Vaultry. Wildfire. I like Wildfire because I get to sing high. Why do you like Wildfire?
Blast beats.
Wildfire.
Because it's second best to Painted in Gray.
Dickfire.
So there you have it. Why Wildfire is a track you should listen to. Check it out on Spotify, on the YouTubes, on MySpace, Facebook, email, torrent it. Download it in the torrent. Hot Redhead takes lots and lots of... So that's inappropriate. Have I ever thought of doing acoustic versions of our songs? Well, let me tell you. Wink! They're coming. The response to the album has been really awesome. We've had a lot of publications and other bands supporting us, a lot of really great fan reaction. And you know, when you're putting this much work into an album that's, you know, so personal. This album's about our guitar player who passed away, Jason Fraser. It's so great to see that people are responding, and not just, you know, from, you know, feeling for the story, but also taking their own interpretations of it and, you know, making the album their own as well. So it was really great reception so far, and we hope it just keeps getting better as we, you know, go into the year, into touring and stuff like that.
We will have new stuff eventually.
It's in the works. I'm not gonna lie to you and say we're not working on it, but it's kind of like we're still writing this album. So, you know, hold your goddamn horses.
Meanwhile, Leith has like 30 songs written.
Where do I begin?
If I could tour with any bands, I would love to tour with Bring Me the Horizon. I would also love to tour with From First to Last. I think that would be really awesome before they decide to break up again. Touring with Alexis on Fire would be really cool.
Before they decide to break up again.
I would also love to tour with Paris. They're really sweet people, or they seem like them. I've never met them, but I'm assuming they're nice people. Everybody tells me Lynn Gunn is a sweetheart, so, you know, that'd be cool to meet her. What about you? Who would you like to tour with? With Cattle Decapitation? What was that like?
Oh, they're really cool.
That's cool.
Their bass player couldn't come across the border, so they had to get somebody else to fill in.
Shut up! I'm talking! I'm talking, damn
I
it!
have the conch.
You know I'm talking, I'm talking! Children! You, backcourt! You, backcourt! Nah! Damn it!
And this is how an interview falls apart.
I was a golden child too. This is a broken question.
No, is it a broken question?
Yeah, it's telling us that none of us were a golden child, but I definitely was.
Yeah, you don't fucking know me.
I once got both of my fingers stuck in one of those Chinese traps. That was a lot of trouble.
I might seem like a nice person now, but I was a terrible child, so I won't even get into it.
You could tell the story about how you got naked at that wedding.
Oh, but I was like 19.
The worst trouble I ever really got into was when I was 14. This is also the story of how I lost my virginity. So I went out with this girl, and we went, and I forgot to tell my parents when I was coming home, and I came home 2 hours late, and I was grounded for 2 weeks, and then that girl broke up with me.
I once stole a whole bunch of Magic cards and like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and then I felt really guilty, and I told my mom, and then she grounded me from going downtown for a month.
We're ashamed to be in bands with you guys.
Hey man, I was getting laid. That's a cool person thing to do. I would love to be signed to a record label that actually wants to invest in us as an artist and invest in our growth. I mean, I'm not biased towards like what kind of music they're putting out or who they're working with. I don't know most of the staff for these record labels, but you know, if someone wants to put like 100 G's in my pocket, that's great. We want to thank you all so much for supporting us, and to new fans who are just finding out about us, thanks so much for taking the time to listen to our music. It means the world to us, and we just want to tell you that for all those people who keep bugging us to come play your town, we're working on it, and we want to get out to you as soon as possible. So from all of us at Vaultry, thank you so much for having us use Music TV, and we'll see you soon.